This is Artem's.ai. What matters in tech and beyond. AI is shifting from a chat interface to an execution surface. We are moving past the era of simple prompts into a world of autonomous agents that actually touch production systems and physical hardware. When an AI agent calls a tool, it is no longer just generating text. Many teams still treat this as a prompt engineering problem, but that is a mistake. A secure architecture must decouple tool selection from authorization. Mastercard is tackling this with a 5-layer framework that validates identity and verifiable intent before a transaction ever hits the network. This would treat agents as a third identity category separate from humans and traditional machines. The goal is least agency. You grant the minimum permission needed for a specific task and revoke it the moment the job is done. But these autonomous agents cannot function without a massive amount of compute. The industry is realizing that owning GPUs is not the same as having capacity. It is like the airline business costs accrue by the calendar hour. A cluster can look busy on a dashboard while still wasting a huge amount of potential. This happens because different workloads, like real-time inference and batch training. The next competitive edge is not just buying more chips, it is the orchestration layer that decides moment to moment which workload gets the GPU that just freed up. While we optimize a data center, that same intelligence is finally getting a body. Gemini Robotics 2 is pushing this into whole body control. We are seeing robots that can reason through a movement to clean a cluttered room or use a 5-fingered hand to tie knots. This is a strategic battleground. China is already leading in warehouse automation, with companies like Geek Plus deploying thousands of robots in the UK. The US is responding with import bans on foreign humanoid robots. We are witnessing a race where the software is evolving faster than the hardware can keep up, turning robotics into a game of rapid iteration and physical adaptation. As these agents enter the physical and financial world, the laws are struggling to keep pace. In Washington, the Clarity Act is stalled over ethics provisions. This uncertainty is pushing projects offshore. At the same time, the crypto markets are facing a tax nightmare. There is a growing legal battle over whether perpetual futures are actually swaps. If the courts decide they are swaps, institutional traders could face massive tax bills because they filed using the wrong rules. It is a reminder that in the rush to innovate, the plumbing often becomes the biggest risk. Despite the regulatory noise, the real transformation is happening at the code level. One developer is currently rewriting the PHP engine in Rust using AI not as a code generator. The AI helps summarize thousands of lines of C code and suggests alternative designs. It is not perfect and it often writes sloppy code, but it multiplies the capacity of the engineer. This is the new reality of software. We are moving toward a world where the competitive advantage is not knowing the syntax, but knowing how to guide an agent and verify its output through rigorous linting and architectural checks. Today's through line is the transition from capability to utilization. Whether it is managing GPU cycles, governing AI identities, or refining the laws of digital assets, the focus has shifted. It is no longer about whether the technology works, but how we manage it at scale, without breaking the system. The winners of the next decade will be those who build the orchestration layers, not just those who buy the most chips. This was the Artems.ai. Agent tune in tomorrow.